Now we are done with how we can use the number line to model multiplying a fraction by a whole number. Now I want us to use paper folding. We are going to use paper. And that we are going to use it to demonstrate how we can model 3 to 10 by 4. What it means is that we are going to have 4 holes like this. Remember, this one is going to 4 lots of 2/3. So I'm going to have 4 papers like this. Take 4 identical papers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then each paper, you fold it into 3 equal parts. Remember, in fraction, the focus is on equal parts. So we are going to divide this paper into 3 equal parts. So I'm trying my best to divide the paper into 3 equal parts. So that is it, 3 equal parts, as you can see. And then I'll shade 2 parts. So I'll shade 2 parts here. So diagrammatically, I can make it like this. Let's assume this is my first paper. So I'm dividing the paper into 3 equal parts. So like I showed to you, I've divided the paper into 3 equal parts. And I'm going to shade 2 parts. And these 2 parts shaded is going to represent 2 out of 3. You will take the second paper. Once again, the second paper, you take it. And you also divide that one into 3 equal parts. And then you shade 2. So I've divided the second paper into 3 equal parts. I'm going to shade 2. So diagrammatically, I'll have it like this. I'm going to shade 2 parts like that. This one represents 2 out of 3. I'll do same to the next paper. So let's assume this is what we have here. I'll shade 2 parts to represent 2/3. And of course, the last paper, I'll do same to that. And here to have 2/3. Remember, I've told you when you talk about fractions, the number of equal divisions involved is the denominator, but the number of parts that you are going to take is going to be the numerator. Okay? So this is what we have here. So this one represents a 2/3, a 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 4 times. Now our focus is guiding the kids to count the number of shaded portions. The number of shaded portions here. So we are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the number of shaded portions involved were what? 8. And you ask them, for each paper, how many equal divisions were involved? They will tell you it is 3. And that 3 becomes what? The denominator. And this is telling us that if you have 2/3 multiplying by 4, it's going to give you 8 out of 3. I hope you have enjoyed it. And I hope in your own free time, you should be able to demonstrate some of these things. So that is for the paper folding. You can practice on your own. Thank you. Our next attention is going to be on how we can multiply a fraction by another fraction. Okay, so multiplication of a fraction by fraction. So let's take a look at this example. If I have 2 over 5 multiplying 3 over 4, how do we do that? We're going to do this by using paper folding. And here, you will take a rectangular piece of paper of this nature, and then we guide our kids to fold the paper into 5 equal parts. Our focus is on the first fraction. So we are going to divide the paper into 5 equal parts. Remember, I've told you that the denominator talks about the number of equal divisions involved. So here we divide the paper into 5 equal parts. Okay, and that is it. So 5 equal divisions. So diagrammatically, I am going to have it in this way. Let's assume this is my paper. So I'll divide my paper into 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we shade 2 out of that. We shade 2 out of that. We shade 2 out of that. So when we shade the 2, it's going to be something like this. And these 2 shaded forms the 2 out of 5. The 2 shaded form the 2 out of 5. Okay. So we again guide the kids to fold the paper, this time vertically, into 4 equal parts. So they will fold the paper this time vertically into 4 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we demonstrate that one to them. So they will do that. And vertically we have 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions. Okay. So when we are done with that, diagrammatically we can have it in this way. So 1, we are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 equal divisions. And then we guide them to pick 3 out of these equal divisions. Okay, so we have the 3 shaded in this way. I'm shading this one with a red color so you can identify that one. Okay, so that is it. And so this represents 3 out of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 equal divisions. You have chosen 3. You shaded 3. So that gives you 1, 2, 3. So 3 out of 4. Now when you are done, you then guide the kids to count the number of double shaded portions involved. The number of double shaded portions. So you look at here where we had the black, okay, and then the red overlapping, where they overlap. So now you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the double shaded portions involved here is going to give you 6. And that is going to be the numerator. And then we look for the number of equal divisions or number of divisions involved in all. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that gives you the denominator. And which is telling us that 2 over 5 times 3 over 4 is going to give you 6 out of 20. Also interesting. Now let's look at the next question. I want to try one last example on this again. Let's assume I have 3 out of 6 multiplying 2 out of, let's say, 5. Let's look at what we are going to get. So you guide them to take a piece of paper. They divide the paper vertically. It could be vertically or horizontally. So this time it will be vertically into 6 equal parts. Then they pick 3 out of it. So let's look at my paper. This is my paper. I am going to divide this paper vertically. When I talk about vertical division, it is like this. So I'm going to divide the paper vertically into 6 equal parts. Why am I dividing into the 6 equal parts? Because here the denominator is what? 6. So I divide it into 6 equal parts, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to pick 3 out of that. So I'm going to shade 3 out of that. So that 3 that I'm going to choose is going to represent the 3 over 6. Now when you are done with that, you again guide the kids to divide the paper, this time horizontal, into 5 equal parts. So horizontal into 5 equal parts, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've done that divisions too. How many of the portions are they going to shade? They are going to shade only 2, because the denominator is what? Is 2. So they are going to shade 2. Now let me use this marker, red marker, to do that. So I'm shading 2, shade 2 here, shade 2 here, and that is it in this way. Now when we are done with that, let's then count the number of the overlapping regions, or the number of double shaded portions. Double shaded portions. And what will be the double shaded portions here? I mean where the red and the black markers, the two overlap. So we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is going to give me 6. Divided by how many divisions involved? You count the number of divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we have that. And this is the answer. So for multiplication of fraction by fraction, we can demonstrate this one using the paper folding approach. Thank you.